So welcome to the messiest corner of my studio. This is where I do all the drafting, and it's worth talking about this desk before I get started because this is a very old New Zealand railway desk, and my father worked on the railway, and in the early part of his career he was a train controller, and he sat at this desk and he sat on a stool just like this, and he had a huge map that went across this desk, and he plotted the trains as they went across his sector. And he always used an indelible pencil. Now you might remember, some of you might remember this, but when those pencils wore down they used to put a metal extender on the end of it so that they could still use the pencil to the very last stop. Nowadays I would imagine people just go out and buy another pencil. However, that was my dad's career, and this is an amazing piece of furniture that I found in a second-hand shop. It's got little secret cupboards which you can't see to tuck down the side where they used to keep their files. And it has got casters on it, but it takes a lot of strength to move it. It takes 4 men to pick it up. It's solid oak, and it's got a little lift up here, and lots of drawers for me to put my stuff in. Very good for drafting on. Now, to get to the plan for my Beacon Hill extension, I had to draw it out properly, and I had these little Egyptian things that people had given me that I talked about yesterday. They are rather large, but they're going to look okay in an exhibition. And I've got my other Egyptian pieces, like my sarcophagus that I made, had a little money inside it, and a few bits like that, a few elephants and a few camels. So I had to sort of look to see if I was going to be able to do this properly. I have a wall with no windows, so I can have my plates displayed on the wall. Now, the original tower on the top of the Beacon Hill house is that one there, with its opening in the middle. And then it had a framework around it, and then it had the supports that came up like that and fitted in, so that made the tower itself. So what I've done is I have got my size of my new room, which is 25 by 33. I've outlined 3.5mm overhang for the eaves, and for the sides I'm going to have to do, I'm not going to disc these, I'm going to use these as a pattern, and I'm going to cut 4 new sides with this angle for the roof. So it'll be wider here and come down the same swoop. So hopefully when it's all done, it's going to fit in nicely with the rest of the house. Now, all day I've been hopping up and down on a stool on one side of the house and in a box on the other side of the house, testing everything and making sure that nothing's going to look out of place. So I know tomorrow when I wake up, my legs are going to be toast.